Welcome to Picture Perfect Brows and Beauty Boutique. Today I wanted to share with you a little bit about our training programs. Hi guys, I'm Misty Willis. I'm the owner of Picture Perfect Brows and Beauty Boutique, and I just wanted to take a moment to tell you a little bit more about our class for microblading and permanent makeup. So kind of what sets us apart, guys, we have really small classes. I try not to get any more than 4 people during a class, and partially because I want to be able to spend that individualized time with you guys. I think it's super important that you have those chances to work with me individually so that we can really hone in on all of your skills. The other thing that makes this great too is you'll get continuous, ongoing support, which a lot of companies you might get a training in a hotel over the weekend and you may never see those people again. So for myself, I'm here locally in the DFW area. You have access to my direct cell phone number, so you can email me, you can text me, you can call me with questions, and I will help you. I'll go the extra mile because I really want you to be successful. This is an amazing career. It does take a while to build though, guys. It's not a get-rich-quick career scheme here. It does take a while to build clientele. It takes a while for you to hone in on all those skills that are necessary to do a good job. So it does require some hard work and practice. And I think if you just really spend the time and realize that it's going to be something that you have to do every day and practice 10 to 20 to 30 minutes a day so that you're able to have all the skills that you need as necessary to work on a client and feel comfortable and confident, because that confidence will radiate from you guys to your actual client. They're going to be able to see if you're freaking out or not. So the more time you spend, the more training you go through, the more time you talk to me, the more confident you're going to get throughout the whole process. Okay, so a little bit about microblading. It's actually a microblading with manual shading class. So basically, microblading is a manual process. You have a pen with a blade on the end, and then the shader actually connects to that same pen. What I do recommend though is you'll do the microblading on the very first session, let it heal, and then on the second session, if they really want the shading, you can do it then. I really prefer them to heal separately, and I feel like you have a better idea of how much space you need to fill in when they're already healed. So if you can do that and they're willing to wait that few weeks in between to get the final look, go for it. I hope you do that instead. Anyways, that's a 3-day class. It's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if we go over, we go over. So be prepared for that. There are times where we do have to spend extra time. If you need that extra time, I may ask you to come back at another date so that we can go ahead and work together and refine those skill sets for you, okay? During the training, what we'll do is we will take that very first day, we go over color theory, we go over some marketing information, we will go over sanitation procedures, sterilization procedures, we will touch base on brow mapping. There'll be a lot of information about brow mapping. We'll talk about the blades and what are the best ones to use for which kind of services and how to use them. And you'll also get an idea of what you should do during your client consultation and how that all works. What's great is in that very first day too, you're actually going to spend time doing brow mapping. So that very first day we're getting you in there, you're doing it hands-on, you're really learning. And I teach you with the string method, which is just, I think, the best way to do it. The reason for that is because it creates such a nice grid, and by the time you're done with it, you have your whole eyebrow that's almost already drawn out for you. So I do use the string method, and you have a nice grid that gives you your points here and there. Here, here, and here, okay? On the second day, we'll start out with strokes, and we're gonna start out on paper. So this is good because I can see how your mind is working and forming these things in your head, and I can help you kind of figure out a little bit better method when you're drawing them on the paper before we actually go to the fake skins and start practicing on the fake skins. What's nice about the skins is that it can help you understand depth and how to turn your pen the right way so that when you're actually doing the microblading, you have beautiful strokes that are nice and curved and they flow together. So those are things that we'll all work on in that class. The second day, you also will see me perform a live demonstration. I feel it's good on that second day because the first day you've gotten all this information, you understand brow mapping, and it gives you a better idea of what to expect when you're actually going to be working on a client. Now the third day, I really leave it up to you. If you feel, well, I leave it up to me and you, let's say that. But if you feel like you're ready and you can do your model in that very last day of our training, I will, and I agree with you, we will go ahead and set it up. So that's near the end of the day, and any students that are ready for that, and I feel they're also ready for that, we'll go ahead and schedule that together. Didn't forget to mention though, in the very beginning, is when you sign up for your class, I will send you a little starter kit. So you get a manual, you'll get calipers, you'll get some papers that you need to work on ahead of time before you come into class. So it's really important that you spend that time before you come in so that you're not starting completely from scratch. The other things you get from me is before class you get a coaching call. So I get to talk to you and figure out what the best strategy is for you, how I can help you, if you have any questions about how to get into this field. All of those things will help you to be more successful, and I can tailor how I treat you and train you based on the information that I found out about you on that coaching call. And it gives you a chance to really get to know me a little bit better too, and to kind of figure out what my background is and how I came to do this. Lastly, in this class, you get a really, really nice kit. So you'll get full-size pigments, you'll get all the colors that you need to be successful that you can mix together that create the opportunity for you to mix any color that you possibly need. You'll get your anesthetics, your pre-num, your post-num. You are going to receive the caliper, which you already have, from your starter kit. You will receive the string that I use during the string method. You'll receive pencils and blades and microblade pens and shaders and some cute stuff that I put together for you that go along with it and make it look really pretty. I gotta always have a little bling and be pretty, So I do those things. You get other things like your pigment rings. So you get pretty much most of what you'll need to be able to perform a service, but except for like your bed and your light. And maybe like some incidentals, like what you're gonna wipe the client's eyebrows with, that kind of thing. But for the most part, you receive everything that you need to get started, and the pigments will last you a good 20 to 30 people. So get a really, really nice kit. Currently, it is at $19.99 for our full price. Next, I'd like to tell you about our permanent makeup class. If you're just doing permanent makeup and no microblading, just your fundamentals, we will spend 4 full days working on actual live models. You'll get 2 eyebrow models, 2 eyeliner models, and 1 lip model. So you'll have a chance to perform all of those in that 4-day period, but you're also learning brow mapping, color theory, healing processes. You'll receive all consent forms, and I have a special website page with a password for all my students to be able to access it. And basically, you get all of the information that I have, and you don't have to go stress out and worry about where to find it. So I give you all the links, everything I purchase, and you can actually purchase some of the pigments from me. If you need any more, I can also help you with the anesthetics as well. If you have questions about it and want more details, just message me or call me. I'd be happy to go through those things with you, okay? Lastly, if you want to do all of the classes, which is a little overwhelming, but it's definitely necessary. I feel like if you have a good basis of permanent makeup, you're also going to do better at microblading and vice versa. So if you have a better basis of microblading before you do the permanent makeup, but if you can combine them all together, it's a lot of information, but it's all tools that you can put together to create a very successful career, and one that's not going away. This career field has been around since the 70s, and it just keeps getting better and better and looking more natural and more natural, which is what we want and what we're trying to achieve here at Pickture Perfect Brows. I prefer more natural looking. I want them to look good. I want them, the best compliment to me is if somebody says, I didn't even know you had microblading. Are those your real eyebrows? You're telling me those are not your real eyebrows? And I'm like, yeah. But I get that a lot from my customers too, that their friends and family are like, I didn't even know you had microblading. And that's a compliment, right? Because they're getting that perfect shape and it doesn't look overly done. It looks really natural and nice for that person and my client, and a good natural shape for them, for their faces. So it's really super exciting to be able to provide this service for clients. I really hope that this helps you to understand like what you'll be going through during the classes and kind of see a little bit more about me and my teaching skills, or my heart for what I'm trying to do here. I'm so grateful to be able to do this career that I absolutely love and to share it with you guys. I love what I do, and I hope that shines through, and I hope that you can feel that same passion and fire that I feel for this kind of career, because you're helping people every single day. You're providing them confidence, they're making them beautiful, and there's just no better feeling than that, right? It does take work. It's a business, and I do recommend you going out on your own. I don't recommend you necessarily going to work for someone. But I do have capabilities that if you do want to apprentice for a little while longer, or you just want to do like the first few clients here with me in my salon, so that you have a better idea of what to do, and you have me here personally, not looking over your shoulder necessarily, but if you needed to have my opinion or had questions during a procedure, I can definitely help you with that. So I'm very flexible. If there's a date that doesn't work for you, give me a call and I can see what we can do to accommodate you for that. I hope that you find this helpful and that you get all the information you need, but if you don't, please message me. And down below, look on our website and you will see a little pink arrow that says microblading or permanent makeup or whatever it may be, whatever class you're looking to take, and click on that. It gives you a little more information. It'll show you what our schedule is. One other thing that I would like to just make note of is I do take you to lunch every day during your training. I actually love that time where we get to spend getting to know each other as classmates, but also, as people and networking and later for our career fields that we're doing. We're always going to be connected, and I love making that connection with you and really getting to know you guys. That's about it. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I look forward to talking to you and helping you make a great career out of this. If you like what you saw here today, please go to our website and register for your training class. All of the dates and information is available on there at www.pictureperfectbrows.com/training. I hope this answers all of your questions. If not, please give us a call at 1-844-407-3733, extension 3.